Hello, here's a little rabbit hole to jump into with me. Maybe as a simple solution, which I'd love to hear it. So here we go. Just to let you know, I'm trying to put the reissue of the King Arthur Conspiracy book to bed. I'm doing background research and checking through. The proofreading's going well. Everything will be out soon. And one of the people who's very important to the story is Leonard Woolley, because we've got the connections between the British migrations and ancient Ur, and he's the one who organised the excavations. So I thought I'd better find out a little bit more about Leonard, Sir Leonard, I think he was in the end. Sir Charles Leonard. So here he is, and I won't go through all this, you can have a look yourself. But what was fascinating for me, a couple of things about the Romans again, my favourite subjects, you know. So we got, right, in 1905, Woolley became assistant of the Ashmolean Museum, Oxford, and he was volunteered by Arthur Evans, the legend, the archaeologist who studied the whole thing, really. We can talk about him for a week. Anyway, good old Arthur Evans volunteered our friend Woolley to the excavation of the Roman site at Corbridge. See, I'm interested to know why is it Roman and why the things found there Roman, okay? So, it's great. And I love it. This is one of the things I want to point out. It's the same with reading hieroglyphs where people venerate Champollion like some demigod. Like all these people from 100, 200 years ago were sort of descended from heaven with little petals of truth which they passed on with no errors and with an incredible inner knowledge that we've since lost. And they had no prejudices or agendas. They were normal blokes, all right? Having a go. So let's cut to all that, all right? And as he said himself in Spadework, here we are. I've never studied archaeological methods, even from books. Couldn't even be bothered to read a book about it. And I have not any idea how to make a survey or a ground plan. So obviously he got better because he did great work at Ur, but there you go. Nevertheless, the Corbridge Lion was found under his supervision. Okay, so what's the Corbridge Lion? So have a little look on that, and you can see there's this wonderful statue or carving. Looks beautiful. Not sure what this is. To me, I don't know what that looks like. You have to think about it before I say anything. To me, that looks like a lamb or a sheep. And maybe you've got the Christian message there with the lion and the sheep in the field together, the wolf and the sheep, the lion and the sheep. There's all sorts of possible biblical inferences, but they don't seem to get considered as far as I can tell. And I'm guessing. So, hey, let's get out the guessing game. All right, so they say possibly a deer. Whatever. Right. Now, what got me interested there then is there's a whole Corbridge Roman site. This is important. Once a site is declared Roman, it gets funding, it gets museums, it gets support, it gets English heritage. If it's considered ancient British, no, nothing, you see. So there is a sort of motive, if you like. Okay, anyway, so the other thing is here, it got very interesting, so I thought I'll try and find more information, because there's not much on Wiki. So English Heritage are running the whole thing. There's the statue we just saw. Material sources. I'm trying to find more information about it, right? Very little around. But what did catch my eye, look at this, the exhibited material comprises about 3% of total collections. The rest is stored on site or at the Hadrian's War Museum's Stone Store at Helmsley. 30,000 items are catalogued. Can we have all those up on the internet, please, with nice pictures, so we can do our own studying, rather than them stuck in a box somewhere? Alright, so there's some pictures and all that, visual sources. There's, if you follow the link, it'll be in the description. There's videos you can look at. And what's fascinating then is the Hoard. The Corbridge Hoard, right? A Roman time capsule. Why they decided it's Roman? Well, it doesn't really explain that, because this, if you look at the videos and stuff, I won't break the copyrights or whatever. I probably wouldn't mind, but you can watch them yourself. They're only very short. So this is the original chunks of metal, and that's so it's been reconstructed. So you can see a lot of imagination has gone from that to that. Okay, now look at this. This gets better and better and better. And so I'm scrolling around. Why is the Hoard so important? So Roman specialists, it's in Britain, right? But anyway, Roman specialists long debated why such a collection of possessions would have been buried. The owners left it so they come back for it. I don't know, they got no idea, basically. It's founded in 1964 by a bloke who'd never organised a dig before. But where it gets fascinating, look at this. Yeah. The intricate designs and astonishingly preserved leather and textiles help people to understand how Roman armour was assembled. And it was this discovery that made it possible to produce accepted reconstructions of this type of armour. Hang on a second. The excavation of the hoard was back in 1964. So surely you knew what the armour looked like before then. We can't be relying on an example found in the north of England to work out Roman armour. Surely this stuff's all over the Roman Empire. And there must be loads of it in Italy. And this is where it gets weird. So I thought I'd do some more searches. I'm trying to find more about what's called lorica, segmentata, excavations. Have they ever found it? Where they found it? Has any Roman armour ever been found? Look at this. Archaeologists digging at a site in South Wales, having covered an entire suit of Roman armour and some weapons. Excavation at the fortress of Caerleon, one of Britain's best known Roman sites. Well, I'm disputing that being Roman as well. Alright, so, okay, Roman not. But this, so we've got an example in Wales, an example in north of England. Let's look at Wikipedia says about it. Personal armour, blah, blah, blah. And it gets weird again, because we reckon Parthians had something similar. Okay, see where they were. Dacians, Scythians, Sarmatians. So similar armour all over the place, but where's the finds in Italy? They've also got some up on the steppe. So loads of people had this kind of armour, not just Romans, right? So why is the one in Britain assumed to be Roman? It could be British, could be locally made. That's impossible, I hear you say. Maybe some other people have come up with it. Right, another interesting thing. Others say the armour was adopted 1st century. They don't know. Could have been this time, could have been that time. But what is bizarre, again, so in the middle of the 3rd century, so the 200s, lorica segmentata fell out of favour with the Roman army, i.e. we can't find any examples from that period, although it did remain in use during the late Roman Empire. So over 100 years or more, they decided, no, it's just rubbish, and they had lots of problems with it. If you talk to reconstructors, Ermine Street, dress up, pretend Roman soldiers wear it, all that kind of stuff. It's got lots of problems. And chainmail generally used, much easier. Works better, okay? So anyway, so that's weird as well. And then we go on to... so I was looking for them was where the digs, right? So where's examples of where it's been found? Here we go. So over the time, the type of lorica segmentata would change. So originally, I'm not sure where Nigestetten is, but it sounds German somehow. Or Eastern Europe, Central Europe. So we got Karlsruhe, which is in Osnabrück, Lower Saxony, Germany. We got Windernisse, which is in Switzerland. Where's the Roman? Where's the Italian examples? Corbridge, which we know is the north of England. Carnatutum, which I had to look up. Where was that? That's right. Where's that? Where's Carnatutum? But again, it's Lower Austria between Vienna and Bratislava. So, and I say my brother-in-law is, we don't come across the seat very often, but anyway, he's a very esteemed history professor, and one of the jokes, and he's in Italy, he's Italian, and one of the jokes is that they say if there's so much Roman stuff found all around the world, why is so little found in Rome, or Italy for that matter? So I can't find any examples anywhere. The only Roman link is things like Trajan's column. Now, officially, this is supposed to be 1,700 years old, 1,700 years old. Where's the atrophy? Where's the decay on it? The people like Fomenko and that reckon it's only a few hundred years old. It's a Renaissance carving. It's not ancient at all. It's just in too good a preservation, if nothing else, and they give other reasons as well. And I'm starting to come along more and more with this idea, this whole idea of a Roman Empire was faked in Renaissance times. This is not archaeology, it's just a statue of indeterminate date. Same with the Archer Constantine, and if you look, the other person mentioned is Marcus Aurelius, who has this wonderful statue, which again, has got a statue of him on the horse. It's usually shown everywhere with him. Must be there. Anyway, all these statues, the style of carving, everything shows this could actually be Renaissance as well. Anyway, you can read all about him. There's usually a picture of him on a horse. There's a statue, which is good reasons to believe could not have been done whatever this is supposed to be, 1500 years plus ago. So that doesn't make sense. I'm going through all the finds. It all seems to come around to stuff found in Germany or Britain, or the earliest examples with the Dacians and people like that. So I've been digging and digging and digging. I'm going through archaeological journals. I'm trying hard. If you can find examples of Roman armour in Rome or anywhere in Italy or somewhere near Italy would be good, please send it. I found this. I got all excited because it seems very academic. So this is from a place called Nove. I thought, oh, maybe that's in Italy. But no, Nove's not there either. That's in Bulgaria. So as far as I can tell, there's none of this so-called Roman armour found anywhere in Rome or Italy. So why is it considered Roman? Apart from those, like I said, the Triumphal Arch and Trajan's Column, which might not be old anyway. You can't really date stone. And that's just another big assumption and all part of this con, perhaps. So if you know, please, more old examples of lorica armour that were not based on the ones I've shown there, and some in Italy, fantastic. Let's have a look. It'd be great to see them. Otherwise, I don't recall it foul exactly, but another one of those weird mysteries, isn't it? Okay, so till the next time, don't forget, live show every Sunday, 8 o'clock, more of this kind of thing, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Heddwch.